Marvel
weeks.
stuff. We've been planning on this for how long, and we haven't even done
2 months.
I think since Infinity War came out.
2 months.
We haven't even done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the more was like, nah, we gotta make sure all y'all YouTubers are busy with our news.
Right. Hey, we ain't supposed to be talking about that stuff. You know what you're doing? I gotta make sure everything's running. So.
Okay.
Dang, this.
Unless one of you can confirm that it is indeed streaming on Nights of the Light.
Oh, hold on, let me go to my YouTube channel to see if it's live.
Okay.
Because if I'm streaming on my channel, it's gonna be really awkward.
If you stream on your channel,
yeah, because
no, I say just stream it on the Nights of Light.
Yeah, that's what I have it connected to, I believe.
I need to make a thumbnail this time.
But I think we're live streaming now. I just need to change the name of the title, and everything will be golden.
So what should I call the title? Marvel discussion or like what am I calling the title?
The MCU Retrospective.
Oh yeah. By the way, I would recommend you change the title of the.
I'm doing it now.
MCU Retrospective. Okay, good.
All right, so everything's running smoothly. Awesome, cool.
Make sure and.
I guess we can start with the intros. How's it going, peeps? Welcome to the Nights of the Roundtable podcast. Today we will be talking about the MCU Retrospective, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I am PlayStation. I'm here with two of my good friends. Please introduce yourselves.
What is up, everybody? This is your boy, Lester Homunculus. And boy, I'm excited to do this episode of the podcast. You don't know how long I've been waiting to talk about Infinity War. But we got to talk about the movies prior to it first, because they're also really important. But anyways, yeah.
Where's the other dude? I believe we have another dude in here.
Yes. Well, what's good, people? It's your boy Bavo. Welcome to the Nights of the Light panel, stream, whatever we're gonna call this. But anyway, I'm right in the middle of making a thumbnail, and yes, I'm really happy to talk about Marvel stuff.
All right, but before we officially go into it, I have to mention today's sponsor. We do have a sponsor, guys. This live stream is brought to you by Norditos. Embrace the darkness in every bite.
Are you serious?
We are allowed to get. I had a nice big bowl of Norditos this morning. It was really, really good. And they asked me to sponsor them, so yeah.
Oh wait, does Norditos have marshmallows?
Yes.
When did you come up with this?
This morning.
No, we're sponsored by Norditos.
Yeah, Norditos.
Oh. Yeah, we're sponsored by
It's not like Doritos.
No, Norditos are it's a cereal brand where you embrace the darkness in every bite.
Yes.
Okay, that is funny.
And the marshmallows are shaped as different seekers. There we go. Let's get started. Oh.
Okay.
I may not talk for a while because I'm right in the middle making the thumbnail.
Lovely. Can't do both. All right. The MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Such a beautiful series.
Oh yeah. Like. Think of this as the big equivalent to like a big screen Kingdom Hearts thing, and you pretty much have the Marvel Cinematic Universe because there's so many stories to tell. Like,
so many stories, but the first story that was started and that was introduced for the MCU was none other than Iron Man.
There you go, baby.
Iron Man.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the music, but so let's talk about Iron Man, your boy, Tony Stark.
So Tony was a bit of a dick in the first movie.
He was a lot.
Was he though? Because once he found out his company was making weapons for other terrorist organizations, he shut it down pretty quick.
Yeah, he shut it down, but he was still a jerk.
But no. What really sold me on Iron Man was, I mean, we can all agree it was Robert Downey. It was Robert Downey Jr.'s performance as Tony Stark. I mean, that's what pretty much stole the show.
Yeah. I don't think they could have gotten anyone better.
Yeah, pretty much. And this was also the movie that kind of saved Downey's career.
True, it kind of did. It really did.
But and also, other than Downey Jr., what the aspects of the film I like is how much it respects the character of Iron Man. Even though by this point in 2008, Iron Man was by the way, this is prior to it coming out. Iron Man was basically like a B-list Marvel hero, unlike Spider-Man or the X-Men. Like who's heard of Iron Man?
Iron Man was definitely a character I didn't care about.
Yeah,
in 2008.
But then when the movie came out, people were like, "Oh shit, I give a shit about Iron Man now."
It happens. I guess. The only thing I don't like about the movie is, and a lot of Marvel movies suffer from this, and it's usually the villain. There are a lot of good Marvel movies with good villains, but there's a good heap of movies with like trash for a villain.
Oh yeah. I would say Obadiah Stane is the worst Marvel villain. I just think he could have been done a lot better. But as a starting point, I wouldn't say he was bad. I would think he was decent, but nothing amazing.
Yeah, it's just. I guess I've just seen that trope so many times over the years that the person that practically raised me is evil. Of course he is.
And for some reason, and then like which one is like, oh, I'm gonna stop selling weapons. Oh, but I was like, wait, what? What are you doing? Don't do this. But I just want to know, why did Obadiah Stane why did he get Iron Man try to kill Tony while Tony was in the Middle East or something? That's the thing I want to know.
It makes sense because Tony is basically the last Stark, right? And since Obadiah's was partners with I'm assuming Tony's dad back in the day,
Oh yeah. Okay.
So it would make sense that if all the Starks are dead, it's gonna go to the next person in line, which would be, since there's no heir, you'd go to the partner that helped start Stark Industries, which would have been Obadiah, and then you could freely do whatever you want. And we all know the stereotypes of the Middle East, and so Tony just suddenly dying there wouldn't be a surprise to the American public. In the cinematic universe, I'm not insinuating anything.
Most definitely. Oh my God.
I'm not.
Most definitely. I have to agree.
Dislike.
My goodness, Jason.
Flagged. Community strike.
I'm triggered. I got this video. How dare you say that about Iron Man?
But the one thing I did like about Tony Stark was that he's always serious when it comes to his technology. He's really, really serious. I think that's
one of my favorite parts of the movie. Of Iron Man 1, you just see him building his suit. He's becoming the Iron Man. I'm not talking Middle East time. I'm talking when he's building the suit.
It's after he got out of the Middle East.
Yeah, when he's building his shiny suit. That's one of the coolest moments in the MCU, because a lot of the other heroes are just here's a suit that was given. The Tony built it.
Okay. Here's one funny thing I realized about Rhodey, right? I was like, okay. So Rhodey's obviously played by this dude, but for some reason Iron Man 2 is whoa!
They just change his actors.
Right. Whoa, Rhodey, what happened to you? It's like you were under the sun for too long. Maybe that's why you were what?
I really enjoyed the fact that when they changed actors, they did write in the joke to to explain why.
But wait a minute, no. Let's say that when we get to Iron Man 2.
Yeah. But I know Iron Man isn't in my top 10, of favorite MCU movies. Because, how many movies have they made now? How many movies?
I think they made
16, 18, 20?
I think with Ant-Man and the Wasp coming out, it would be like around 19 MCU movies.
Oh, I just want to let you guys know that the retrospective ends at Infinity War because Ant-Man and the Wasp isn't out yet, and I don't care about Captain Marvel. Triggered!
Yeah, Captain Marvel. It'll be good to know her story, but seriously,
right now, until I see a trailer, I'm not invested. But what about you guys? What are your takes on Iron Man? Like, what is your ranking? High, low, middle?
I would say, because with Iron Man, that's a hard one because it's one of the in my opinion, I still think it's one of the best MCU movie entries to date. But I would probably rank it like around either 7 or 8. It's still in the top 10, but I'd probably put it like around somewhere 7 or 8. It's still a fun ass movie to watch.
What about you, Baba?
I'd probably give it like a. I really didn't enjoy Iron Man, so I'll probably give it to like a. Probably.
Oh shit! Bob was giving us a hot take.
Like I really would.
Honesty, man. You're gonna hear some surprising things from me.
I didn't really enjoy Iron Man that much.
All right, so are we good with Iron Man? Are we cool?
Yeah, we're cool.
All right, time for the worst MCU movie.
Oh, come on.
The worst one.
Don't tell me.
The worst one.
Oh, come on. What? Okay, it's Incredible Hulk.
Because it's the worst MCU movie.
Oh, come on.
It is the worst one. Come on, it is physically impossible to make a standalone Hulk movie and make it good.
Yeah, right.
Because, you gotta think, this is 2009, right? Because this is back when they were just issuing one Marvel movie per year. No.
Actually, no. Incredible Hulk came out I think a month after Iron Man.
It did?
Yeah, it did. Mm-hmm. It did.
Oh, that's right, because this movie was made by a different studio. And then they were like, yeah, we'll take Hulk off your hands.
Yeah.
That's right. But,
okay, but even though you already confirmed you don't like this one, well, there's still some stuff you did like in The Incredible Hulk.
Nothing memorable because I don't even remember what happened in it.
I don't know, because I really like Edward Norton's performance as Bruce Banner.
But I think I like Mark Ruffalo more. Mark Ruffalo makes a really good Bruce Banner, and Hulk. I understand why you can't make a good Hulk movie because it's a lot of CGI. And CGI costs money. And Incredible Hulk isn't as grand as something called The Infinity War.
Well, we'll get to that soon.
Yeah. It's just Hulk was in the movie for 10 minutes? And it was an hour and a half, maybe 2 hour film. And it's really boring to watch.
What did you at least think of Thunderbolt Ross? Or do you still prefer Thunderbolt Ross from the 2003 movie?
I think that's the 2003. I didn't watch the 2003 movie.
Okay, good.
I didn't even want to watch. Well, I didn't even want to watch this one, but the prep for Avengers 1, I had to watch the whole. Yeah. And it's not enjoyable. I just can't
recommend it.
I would never ever recommend this movie to anyone. If someone said, "Station, let's have a Marvel Cinematic Universe marathon," okay, I would make sure Incredible Hulk isn't in that list. It's just no.
Make Incredible Hulk out of the way first.
Yeah, I wouldn't even I would throw it away. Not get it out of the way. I would throw it away in the trash. I think Hulk is more of a side character, which is why I feel like Avengers is the Hulk movie. Thor Ragnarok is the Hulk movie.
So basically, Hulk works better when he's in a team.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. He doesn't do.
And I feel like Thor Ragnarok was really Hulk's time to shine. You know,
It was.
It was.
It was.
But we'll get to that towards the end. You know, because I hope I have this order correct. I know I have Phase 1 and 2 correct. I don't remember much of Phase 3's order.
Well, I'll let you know. But
yeah, you let me know. You'll let me know when we get there.
Yeah, after Incredible Hulk was Iron Man 2.
Yeah, I have Phase 1 completely good. You know, Iron Man 2, Thor, Cap, Avengers.
Okay. I'm about to do a hot take with Iron Man 2. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Incredible Hulk. For me, I'll probably give it like a 6 or 7. For me, it's a popcorn movie.
I don't even know, dude. If I liked popcorn, I don't even think I would have popcorn with this movie. Man, this movie ain't worth the ticket. This movie ain't worth family movie night.
I
wouldn't see this movie if it was at the dollar theater. You know,
I'll give it 3. I'll give this movie a 3.
I mean, it is a -5 in my book. Anyone who dare says the Incredible Hulk movie was good.
I'm the only one in this group that likes the movie.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't even find the Hulk is a cool character. Yeah. You know, big green dude crushes stuff. That's cool, I guess.
That's cool.
If I wanted to see a big dude crush things, you know, I'd watch the Fantastic Four. I would rather watch the Fantastic Four than this. Oh,
yeah, but Fantastic Four, they have lacking. Like, we'll get to that later when we get to Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four is on the MCU.
Oh no, Fantastic Four is owned by Fox. We're not going to get to that until Fox is owned by Disney.
It is. It is now. Fox took Disney's offer.
Oh.
No, but legally is not owned by Disney yet. Legally.
They're already planning the X-Men crossover into the MCU. They're already planning it.
Yeah, but not until like 2020 or something.
It's for Phase 4.
Phase 4?
Yeah,
we're at the end of Phase 3 right here.
But yeah, Bavo, what would you rate? What would you rate The Incredible Hulk?
Oh, I already said it. I'll give it a 3. Like, I really didn't enjoy this particular Incredible Hulk movie, and I feel like seeing the original Hulk movie, you know, the one in the early 2000s, the original actor. I feel like that one is better than freaking this one because this one didn't really make any sense to me.
I don't know. With CGI back then, probably wasn't good either.
Okay, but what you at least think of the post-credit scene with Tony Stark making an appearance?
I think that's the only part that justifies it being in the MCU.
Yeah, like
that's the only thing that justifies it.
No, actually, I think in the opening of The Incredible Hulk, you see there's like a brief moment where you see the Stark Industries logo.
Really?
Yeah, but whatever. But yeah, I'm the only one who likes it in the group.
0 out of 10.
Yeah, moving on. Iron Man 2. I'm about to take a hot take.
Then you go first, man. You go first.
Okay, Iron Man 2. Okay, I'm not just waiting for you to pop up an image of Iron Man 2. Iron Man 2. I don't think Iron Man 2 is that bad, to be honest. Well, yeah, it's the weak. Yeah, I do think it's the weak.
I think it's the weakest of the trilogy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Definitely.
Because of the trilogy. But do I necessarily think it's bad? No. I still think it's a really fun watch. Yeah, the villain's motivation is weak as all hell. I mean, it's a Marvel villain, what do you expect? But I still think, like I said, with the first movie, Downey's performance really carries the movie.
And I think it was this movie that really, really started the whole... No, Iron Man introduced the MCU, but this is the one where it was like, this is going to be a full-fledged thing. Because they added Nick Fury. They talked about the Avengers initiative. Like, I'm forming a group. You can't be a part of it because of your sarcasm.
Oh, yeah, they introduced Black Widow.
Nick Fury was also a main character in the movie, too. No, in the donut shop. Black Widow was cool. Thing about Black Widow, man, she has a different hairstyle. Every movie she's in, I swear.
They need to freaking make a Black Widow movie.
Haven't they confirmed that, though?
Yeah, they're just looking for a director right now. But let's see. In terms of the villain, who do you think yeah, we already know the villains in Iron Man 2 aren't the strongest, but in terms of motivation, which one do you think had like the more stronger motivation? Ivan, whatever the dude's name is, or Whiplash, or Justin Hammer?
To be real with you, I don't even freaking know anymore. Iron Man 2 is like a villain. I didn't know who Whiplash was. I think so. I think I'm gonna go with the Hammer dude. That's the rich guy, right? I was also trying to create the suits.
Yeah.
I think he is more of a threat because, imagine like Iron Man suits in a war. You're done. You're dead. You're lost. If you're up against those things.
Yo, I totally forgot to mention this. What was the joke that Tony said to Rhodey in the beginning of to justify the Ike exchange?
I don't remember the joke itself. I remember there being a joke.
Oh my god.
Best retrospective ever.
Oh,
yeah, we got Keymaster in the chat nording every single MCU hero right now.
No, please. Keymaster, don't.
please, yeah.
So far, my favorite one is Captain Nordica 2, Winter Sora. That's my favorite one so far.
Oh my gosh.
See, Babo, Xehanort's trying to always find a way into other universes. Now he's trying to find a way into the Marvel universe.
My bad. Captain Nordica Keyblade War.
Nah. Nope. No, sir.
Yeah, Babo,
No, sir.
What do you think of Iron Man 2?
For Iron Man 2, it's at least it's watchable, but it got boring. Like, the first part, to me, it got boring up to the first part, but then when it comes later on to the movie, when Black Widow was introduced, that's when it got me really hyped up. I'd be like, whoa, okay, so Black Widow's in it. Okay, so this is good. The plot started to make sense, because I feel like in the beginning of the movie, I don't know if it was just me, but the plot didn't really make any sense due to the fact of,
He was dying in the movie, right? Tony was like dying of something.
Yeah, Tony was basically
that's right. It was killing him. It was killing him.
He had like technological cancer. That's what he had.
Yeah, and like his father, for some reason, had the cure to his problem, and like in the form of archive footage.
Yeah,
he's like, "Hey yo, Tony, I'll do all this for you, my boy. I love you, son."
Right. Yeah, in every other movie, it's displayed that, he was really hard on Tony. But Iron Man 2 is a setup movie. It's a setup movie. It's kind of... it's a sequel, but it's the middle story. It ends in the middle of the Iron Man story. It's similar to, Pirates 2. It's just a setup movie. And... It's a real... this is a popcorn film, in my opinion. I could watch this movie and be like, all right, that sufficed. It's not like Incredible Hulk, where I have to throw it in the garbage at my neighbor's house, because I don't want it stinking up my garbage.
For me, with Incredible Hulk, I need that movie in order to do a collection of all the MCU movies.
Go to a Walmart, dude. They have them all in a row, lined up in a row, in the order that they came out in.
Right.
Stacey, guys, how would you rate Iron Man 2 as a whole?
A scale of 1 to 10, I give it a solid 4.
For me, I would probably give it like a 5. I say it's like in my opinion, it's the weakest Iron Man movie.
I think it's also one of the weakest MCU movies, too. It's in, like... which is weird, since it kind of just opens up the MCU.
Yeah, like if you want a movie that officially opens the MCU, Iron Man 2 is your movie.
Yeah. This is your starting point. But obviously you need to watch Iron Man 1 to figure out why the heck is Tony dying?
No, wait. You have to watch Iron Man 1 and Incredible Hulk, and then...
You don't gotta watch Hulk. This is station automatic, like, confirming you do not need to watch The Incredible Hulk to understand the MCU.
Yeah, I was kind of. Yeah, I'm with Stacey on this one because
you want to know the level of Incredible Hulk? One word: recoded.
Right. It's so irrelevant. So irrelevant.
Oh, okay. I'm done with Tony for now. Let's move on to Thor.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Okay, Thor.
Wait, hold on. You got something to say?
Yeah, because I forgot to get the score. For Iron Man 2, I would probably just give it like a 5. Okay,
Thor.
It's okay.
I can. The Thor trilogy is known for being really, really bad. Except for the third one. Ragnarok was cool. But Thor 1, Loki stole the show. I feel like the movie could have just been called Loki, and it would have been so good.
Yeah, you're right.
And Dutch angles are just so ugly. Why did the director feel the need to use Dutch angles? Just really upsets me.
It is kind of raw. Most of film was styled in a certain way.
Thor, come on, I can't be the only one talking.
It's
sorry. Really awkward in here.
I'm focusing on the thumbnail. I'm sorry, but
edit the thumbnail after. I'm not even going to be able to upload the thumbnail onto it until it's done processing. So.
I already bet what Bob was doing. He's going to put Kingdom Hearts characters on each of the Marvel characters' faces.
I swear, Bobo.
No, I'm not doing that. Wrong.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Don't get defensive now. I'll go over there and poke you with a thumbtack.
Nope, absolutely not. Not doing that.
But yeah, Thor. Yeah, I would say Loki's the best character in the movie. I mean, is that really a question?
What? What was the question?
Is it really obvious that Loki's the one that steals the show?
I think Loki is the best character to be introduced out of the Thor trilogy, in my opinion.
Right.
I thought the love interest was really forced.
Oh yeah, that only appointment did not need to be in this movie.
Did
not need to be in this movie.
Yeah, I'm looking at the post, the thing that's on screen right now, and this is gonna be really, really sucks. But I think Heimdall got Norded.
Oh my god!
I thought we wasn't talking about parts.
Making jokes. I'm allowed to make jokes.
See, Kingdom Hearts will, even in a Marvel discussion, Kingdom Hearts will never leave us.
But nah, he's got orange eyes. We good.
What did you think of Anthony Hopkins as Odin?
I think Odin.
I think he did a good job.
I think Odin's a really good character. He did a great job sleeping for half the movie. I gotta give him credit.
They were sitting with you, Odin's a great sleeper. Yo, actor of the year.
I'm a very negative person.
You are very.
But you know what's even funny? I think people might disagree with me. I think Thor has the best jokes in the MCU.
Oh yeah, it's all because of the whole you have to be worthy with the hammer thing. I don't know if it's Thor 1 or 2, but Thor puts his hammer on a hanger or something, a coat hanger.
Oh, that's Thor 2. But we're talking about Thor 1.
Yeah.
My favorite joke in Thor 1 actually has to be, there's two of them. It's Thor's drinking, it's eating breakfast and he's drinking coffee. And he was with the coffee, he's another. And he just
it's delicious.
That was actually funny. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
I thought, I love how this was Hawkeye's introduction. Because Hawkeye was in this movie.
And he didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
It's because the movie's hey, look, it's Hawkeye. You know Hawkeye. Say hello to Hawkeye.
I thought Coulson was pretty funny in this movie too.
Yeah, Phil Coulson.
Like
man,
you walked in here and turned like all the most highly trained men into mall security cops. Made them all look like mall cops. Like, dang. Where'd you train? CIA.
Also how Loki was like trolling Thor the entire time. Like, can you please not come back to Asgard, please? Like, please don't mess my shit up because I've been working really hard to kill Odin.
Right.
And the whole Loki wanting to kill Odin thing, I'm sure, that's a common thing in the comics, but when you think about it, why though? Loki was treated like royalty growing up, and all of us...
Only to find out he was a frost giant.
Yeah, but that still shouldn't change a thing. He was basically treated like royalty. Everyone liked him, and then he was like, you know what? I deserve to be king. Thor doesn't want it. That's the biggest problem. Like with Odin. Odin clearly knows Thor doesn't want the throne. Loki's like, I'll take it. No.
And Odin's like, nah, please.
No.
Like, Loki, I'm trying to get my real son the throne. You'll please back the fuck up.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad.
Odin would have probably eventually just handed the throne to Loki.
He should have, to be honest. He should have.
But Tom Hiddleston did a really great job. But if I were to rate Thor overall, it's a 5 out of 10.
I'll probably give it a 6. I think it's an enjoyable.
Is this going to be a common thing with you and me, Lust? I'm going to give a number, and then you're just going to raise it by 1? Is this going to be a common thing?
Yeah, for Thor, I would at least give it a 6. For the first movie, I would give it a 6. I wasn't enjoy it.
I did enjoy the Stark reference in Thor 1, though.
Yeah, same here.
All right, so are we done here with Thor?
Yeah, we're done with Thor. Next.
Captain America.
The first Avenger.
Woo!
It's actually one of my favorites, to be honest.
It really is, too. Yeah, it's really one of my favorites. I think they did a great job of introducing Steve Rogers in the beginning when he was skinny. When he was trying to go...
No, saying like his skinny, like the way they did his skinny body, I'm like, how the hell did they do this type of CGI?
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder how they got away with that too, because I feel like that type of CGI is a little bit difficult to do. That's another thing I wanted to congratulate Marvel on. And also Captain America, I like the way they crap. What else did they do good? Back me up.
Red Skull was pretty
good. Red Skull, they did perfectly on. The villain, they made it perfectly on.
I would say with Red Skull, like not enough people give Red Skull this, but like, I'd still say he's like the truly first great Marvel villain after Loki.
He is. That's something I would agree on.
Station, what about you? What do you think of the first Avenger?
Don't hate me. I enjoyed the beginning of the movie. Back before he became Cap. Then I got really bored.
Dang. What you got bored about? How?
How did I get bored? Montages.
I don't know because Cap's relationship with like his soldier buddies, I thought it was genuine. I don't think his like friendship with Bucky.
I enjoy, the whole his military training. I enjoy that. I like it when he jumps on the grenade. I like it when he gets the flag. And I enjoy Steve Rogers' personality. I really enjoy Steve Rogers' personality.
So basically, you enjoy Chris Evans as Steve Rogers.
Yes, he plays a really good Steve Rogers.
Okay.
And Captain America.
And slash Captain America. But as soon as like he got into the whole thing, I got really, really bored.
you felt like you lost interest after you like.
Yeah, you know, it got really, really serious after that whole like light humor, comedic beginning, and
I don't know, but hold on.
Oops.
I don't know. I feel like the scene where he's on a secret mission to go and rescue Bucky and the other soldiers from Hydra. I thought that was really well done.
I think it was well choreographed. I still lost interest. I did another thing I really, really enjoyed about Captain America, and this is going to sound really, really mean, but it's not in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed the ending. Not because it ended, but the way, you know, he's like, I had a date. You know, that's the first thing he thought of. Like when he found out where he was or when he was.
Yeah.
I think it's a really, really touching line. And I'm gonna give props to your boy Chris. We're doing a great job.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, because that was a good introduction with Nick Fury and all that. Because I'm pretty sure Nick Fury was around back at that time too, but he was just young at that time. But
speaking of like credits, I also have like they also put a trailer for the Avengers at the end of the movie. Like after it's like, hey, yo, Count, I need you to do something for me. It's like, what, Nick Fury? It's like, I need you to do a mission.
Yeah. You know, Captain America, I enjoy Captain America 1. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. You know?
Yeah, I'd probably give the same score.
Yeah, I would give it a 7 though, because it was really, really good for me. It was really, really good. That was a really good.
Have you noticed that with Phase 1, we're like giving like just okay scores at best,
mediocre? Because that's kind of what you have to do with like beginning stuff. You know, these are the beginning Phase 1 movies. We've gotten better storytelling. We've gotten better CGI. We've gotten better, you know, graphics. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the big boy. Let's talk about the dad.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
the big one, the Avengers.
This is a 10 out of 10.
Classic.
It is.
Classic.
Avengers
Classic.
is. The first movie is.
This movie has everything. It's got jokes. It's got action. It's got one-liners. It's got Shakespeare. You know, it's got everything.
It's got Hulk. It's got Loki. It's got everything you want in a superhero.
Man, it is the setup. It is not. It's not the setup. It's the end of basically the first saga, the Phase 1 conclusion.
Basically, no. Avengers 1 is actually the full course meal after going through
you just had your appetizers. You know, you just had like 1, 2, 3, 4, your food. Avengers is the juicy steak. While Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Cap, and Iron Man 2 are like the chips and salsa. Or the mozzarella sticks you get. Shout out the mozzarella sticks, though. Those things are delicious. But
for real, yeah, Avengers, 10 out of 10. Really liked the plot. Really liked everything. And what really got me hyped was Loki. Loki was the main villain too. That's really what I got for when I saw that trailer. When I was like 12.
The Avengers has such a good, you know, it has good pacing. It has good, you know, character interaction. You know, this is the biggest problem that, you know, Justice League had was, you know, everything in Justice League felt really, really forced. But due to Avengers and with the MCU, we were already introduced to these characters. And then them meeting, you know, some of them have met each other, some of them haven't. And, you know, they all come from different times and different worlds. And it's just really, really interesting and well written. You know, there was not a single dull moment in this movie.
Okay, I'll say the one hiccup in this movie is Captain's outfit. I'm like, where the heck did he get that outfit?
True.
I think didn't the movie say Phil Coulson like Phil Coulson had it made for him?
Phil Coulson, why did you make that costume?
Because he wanted it to look like the Thing from his movie.
From the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I enjoyed every piece of it, you know?
Due to the fact when Hulk smashed Loki, that was the funniest scene I ever saw.
Gosh, the funniest moment is when like Thor and Hulk are like on like one of the alien ships, like they're riding through the city, and then they crash. I think they crash into like this train station, and then when they're all done, Hulk just punches Thor.
You're right. That was like that was payback for hitting me because remember he hit him with the hammer. So yeah, yeah. 10 out of 10 for me.
10 out of 10.
Oh, 10. Actually, no. For me, it's a 9. It's a 9 out of 10.
9?
Just because of Cap.
9?
I'm sorry.
Just because of Cap's suit?
Yeah, but 9 is still a great score.
Yeah, put it at 10. Put it at 10.
I ain't gonna judge you though. We're all entitled to our opinion.
Wait, guys. How about 9.5?
I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But seriously, no. Avengers, fucking classic. Okay, now on to Phase 2.
Don't hate me, but Iron Man 3 is my favorite Iron Man movie of the 3.
I love Iron Man. I love Iron Man.
Everyone hates Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3 is so good. The suits were so good too. I really liked it.
Yeah, but no. Where the movie really shines is how is with Tony Stark himself. Without the suit, he is Iron Man. Like he is Iron Man with suit or not. He is the Iron Man.
Yeah, and you know that's what really made this movie shine. I really enjoyed this movie. And, you know, it's the only Iron Man film where I actually remember who the villain was.
Right.
You know, Aldrich Killian. You know, wasn't that his name?
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah. Says I remember the villain. Forgets his name, but I remember him clearly. It was just really enjoyable. I enjoyed the whole him and the kid dynamic. I enjoyed the villain. I enjoyed, you know, the big battle at the end. It was just
where all the Iron Man kind of and for like a few seconds you see a prototype of the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, another cool moment is when Tony is just legit jumping from Iron Man suit to Iron Man suit, and it's just like, oh.
No, actually, no. My favorite scene actually has to be like where he rescues everyone from Air Force One.
Yeah,
true. That's true.
I also love how like the trailers for this movie, they were advertising the Mandarin was the main villain, and then like you get to it and you figure out it's not. Like they didn't show an ounce of Aldrich Killian in any of the trailers. It was strictly Mandarin. The entire time.
I feel like they baited you.
And I think that's when the Marvel actually started to bait people with their trailers. I feel like this is the moment where they were like, you know what? We got him. We have him hooked now because Avengers. Let's keep it going. Yeah. Let's play with him a bit. And, they did a really, really good job of Iron Man 3. A lot of people hate this movie for some reason. I can't figure out why.
I don't understand either. I really don't understand.
I think solely because of the Mandarin. I'm like, why you're letting the Mandarin thing bother you?
This movie is really, really fun. It's a fun movie.
It was. Like, I don't understand why people don't like it. I really don't understand at all.
Like,
I'm giving this a freaking 10 out of 10 for Iron Man 3.
9 out of 10.
I think it's good. I don't think it's that good. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. On the MCU scale, It's my favorite Iron Man movie, but I don't think it's worthy of a 10 out of 10. But that's just me. And of course, it gets really, really quiet. You guys are that disgusted, in my opinion.
We're just trying to get to Infinity War.
I know, right? Yeah. I know it. Part of me is like,
best movie. Oh, the best one.
But there's also other really good MCU movies.
Yeah.
Aside from Infinity War, there's also other good ones, like really.
But unfortunately, the next movie isn't a good one, and that's Thor 2.
It's my least favorite.
What's that one now?
Thor 2.
Thor 2. Yeah, Thor 2 was not good.
It has one good scene.
The only thing that saved the movie, the only thing that kind of helped the movie a bit was Loki. That's it. Everything else is utter garbage.
There was one scene I absolutely enjoyed, and that's when Loki is pretending to be Captain America. That's the only scene. And I kind of like the, if you betray him, I will kill you.
Right.
It's like, you're going to have to wait in line.
Be like, if you do try to betray me, I will kill you. Mm-hmm.
Did you guys notice the actor change with the Warriors 3?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you guys know why they changed actors, right?
Why? No, I actually...
The dude with the mustache is a main character, was a main character on ABC's Once Upon a Time, and it just conflicted with scheduling. So they just decided, well, no one cares about the Warriors 3 anyway. Let's just replace him. We're good.
And let's see, with Loki, it's Loki, so he's going to be the best part of any movie.
Oh yeah,
Loki was my favorite villain.
If Loki was not in this movie, I would have been really. I would have probably walked out the theater.
After paying for all that money to go to that movie?
Probably. People do it all the time. I would just give a really bad Yelp review.
Let's see the villain. Malekith. Oh my god, what a garbage villain.
You know you're gonna hate a villain when you have to read everything he says.
Particularly, a villain always like I have a problem with villains. They say they try to get something, we're trying to accomplish something, but they never do it.
I think the best part of the Dark Elves are the fact that I get to slaughter them in God of War on the PS4. I think that's the best part.
Oh god.
Because they're legit enemies in God of War. So
true.
I got to do that. That was fun. Again, the whole love interest thing was really, really pointless.
Oh my god, Keymaster's still doing it.
Now he's just Nording everything. Everything's Norded. Fantastic Nortman origins, Zemverine.
We're still talking about Nording. Why are we obsessed with Nording?
Because we're sponsored by Nordidos.
Yeah, Nordos.
Nordidos.
Darkness with everybody.
And taste the darkness. Embrace the darkness.
All right, watch people in the comment section be like, why y'all talking about heart? We should just keep on going with we are sponsored by Nordos. It's a cereal we're all developing. And all of them are yellow. Think about it. All the cereal colors are yellow. I know. And the marshmallows are all black or white.
No, all the marshmallows are shaped in the different Seekers of Darkness. So one of them's an aqua marshmallow that no one will eat because it's their waifu. Anyway, back to Marvel.
Throw the Dark World garbage movie. Can we just get to the Winter Soldier, please?
I put it right next to Incredible Hulk. That's how bad it is. Right next to it. But I will give Thor the Dark World this. It can sit in the trash can in my house and not the neighbors.
But they just look at Loki.
Why hasn't Loki gotten his own movie yet? That's a problem.
Yeah. It is. Next movie. For me, 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Well, no, 1 out of 10 because of Loki. He was the only thing that got me through. Yeah. Next movie.
I would give it a 2. I'm rating it at 2.
Captain.
Yes, here we go.
It is time for Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
One of the best. It's undebatable. It's one of the best MCU movies out there.
Yeah, especially when we thought Bucky was dead. It'd be like Bucky's not gonna be dead. I predicted that Bucky was gonna be dead back in the first Captain America movie, Bucky Barnes. I was like, he's not dead. He's coming back. He's gonna come back.
But like Station as a whole, what do you think of Captain America: The Winter Soldier?
It was good.
They should make a Winter Soldier movie. They really should do that.
They did. It's called Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Wait,
yeah. Know that.
Wait.
But we're talking like a whole nother Winter Soldier, like just him.
I don't know. Like I don't think he could carry his own movie. I don't think he could carry his own movie. Winter Soldier is Bucky is a very interesting character, but I don't think he is interesting enough to carry a full-fledged movie.
I don't think he could carry a movie.
You know, Captain America's only standalone Cap movie was legit the first Avenger. You know, ever since then, he's always partnered up with someone. Always. From someone we already know. You know, in Winter Soldier, he teamed up with Black Widow. And Falcon. I really enjoyed Falcon. Especially at the beginning. On your left. On your left.
On your left. And then my favorite part of Winter Soldier is where Black Widow, she freaking kicked what's his name across the freaking roof. That was the funniest thing to me.
There was the Doctor Strange reference in Winter Soldier. That was cool.
Yeah,
I think I know what it was too.
It's like, we gotta give it a potential threats. Bruce Banner, Stephen Strange.
Yeah, right. It was a really. I enjoyed the little notepad that Steve has of things he needs to watch and see, and one of them is Star Wars.
But the funny thing is, like in every other version of the movie in different countries, it's different.
Really?
Yeah, it's different in every country.
That's cool.
Right.
Does each list though have a movie that Samuel L. Jackson has been in?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's cool.
But what really excels this movie in terms of quality is how it really more focuses on spy thriller aspects instead of the whole superhero goody two shoes kind of dilemma.
And this is the Winter Soldier is one of the movies that actually linked up with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show, where they had 3 whole episodes dedicated to these helicarriers and Hydra being infiltrated into S.H.I.E.L.D. And it was very interesting. It was the only season I watched. I watched season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too. But
I don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I only watched it for Phil. And the 2 scientists. I thought they were kind of cool. But
yeah. So, ratings for Captain America: Winter Soldier, I'll give it 10 for me.
10 out of 10.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, next movie. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bam, 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 down, 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 down.
That was hilarious.
Best. This movie's best boy. This movie is best boy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy 1 was so good.
It's a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's such a fun movie.
It is. I only have one issue with Guardians of the Galaxy. Only one. And it has nothing to do with the movie itself.
And let me guess, it's the villain, isn't it?
No. As I said, it has nothing to do with the movie itself. This is when Marvel was like, yo, every movie needs to be a comedy. And no, please don't.
But somehow in the end, it kind of paid off.
Yeah, only Guardians of the Galaxy needs to be a comedy only. Yeah. Only Guardians of the Galaxy. That's it.
They didn't really start doing the whole comedy thing until officially, after I think Ant-Man, but we're not there yet. But Guardians of the Galaxy was a lot of fun. It was a really fun movie. Every character is so good, iconic, everything.
Right, and they play old school music, which I really like. They played that old jams. They
Come and get your
that's what I liked about the movie too. What don't it feel? It's Star-Lord. I'm gonna be straight up. If Chris Pratt wasn't in this movie, I probably wouldn't have seen it. True.
I think Chris Pratt. I think really excels in the movie.
Dude,
he's that charismatic.
I love Chris Pratt. No homo, but you know.
Pratt.
Wait,
one of my favorites next to Robert Downey Jr.
Chris Pratt is amazing.
Yeah, Chris Pratt
Let's
is.
see. Rocket Raccoon.
Great.
He was
great.
Funniest to me. He was really the funniest to me.
Groot was top notch. You know, he had this really funny line in the movie. And
Drax best boy.
Drax is the best boy. Drax is the best boy in this movie of best boys. I think you know, I don't hate her, but I think Gamora is the weakest character in this movie.
She is.
When it comes to her character. You know, we know that she's Thanos' daughter, but like she doesn't have any of those iconic moments in the movie.
The fun fact about this movie, this is actually the first time we see Josh Brolin as Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you just when you get out of the chair, it's like standing almost like too difficult.
He's just sitting in the chair, like.
It's like Master Zane or in Dream Drop Distance, but we're not talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Them two are more alike than you realize.
No, man. I'm telling you, that boss in Cage 2, the one that sits in the chair, Xemnas, you don't want him out of that chair. Trust me, you don't. He is a force to be reckoned. You know what I'm talking about if you do Birth by Sleep Secret Boss Rush.
Oh my god.
Oh, PTSD.
I never want to play the bosses. Never.
Don't, because they're so broken. But that's a podcast for another day.
Yeah, back to Marvel. Back to Marvel.
It's got to be a rule. One movie, we have to relate to KH somehow. It's a rule.
Right.
Well, I mean, both properties are owned by Disney, so in a way, it kind of counts.
Shut up! Guardians is really fun, really cool. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, for comedian-wise, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. For
great soundtrack, great characters, great. You know, was Ronan great?
No.
I think Ronan was just there, like, yeah, I'm Ronan.
He was just there to pose a threat to the Guardians.
Yeah, they needed someone. So we good here?
Yep. So what's after Guardians?
Wait! The Howard the Duck cameo. You can't forget the Howard.
Oh yeah, Howard the Duck cameo. That was cool too. Next one is Age of Ultron. You guys start this one. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
I'm sorry. I literally hate Age of Ultron. I do not like it at all. I don't. I think that's the worst movie that was ever made.
I don't know. I thought the fight with Hulk and the Hulkbuster was pretty fucking awesome.
Hulk was the only thing that entertained me. The movie itself was trash. It was garbage to me. Like I don't like it at all. I don't. I'm putting it. Okay, so right at the beginning of the movie, of course, Tony Stark, created Ultron. He did the Secret Ultron since, I think, the beginning of the first Avengers movie, where he started the Project Ultron. And then, onward when Jarvis was talking to Ultron, then Jarvis was quote-unquote destroyed, which he was never destroyed. Then it got into the part which I thought was really, really silly, when Ultron started to fight the rest of the Avengers and all that, because he wanted to find his stuff.
I love how Ultron was like, and Tony, you better stop fighting me, because there's something you gotta stop that's more bigger than me and more incredible. And come on, but you have to admit the Hulk versus Hulkbuster fight was the best part of the movie.
The Hulkbuster part, I like it, but I like it. Hulk and Hulkbuster was pretty much the stuff I like. The majority of the movie was trash to me. I'm sorry, but it was really trash. I didn't like Age of Ultron at all. It was my least favorite movie. It's one of my least favorites. I mean, you can see why, right? Because I really don't.
Yeah, but for me, I can still watch it. I can still sit down and watch it.
Yeah, I can watch it, but it's just boring. The plot is boring. The freaking and some of the plots didn't really make any sense to me. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. Did not make any sense.
Stacey, what do you think of Age of Ultron?
The Age of Ultron is trash.
It is. Thank you. It's very trash.
It is definitely the weakest Avenger film. It is. It has its moments. It has its moments. I can't deny that. It has its moments where I enjoy the Hulkbuster fight. I enjoy the whole them trying to lift Thor's hammer.
Right.
I enjoy the fact that Hawkeye is very self-aware. He's like, I'm out here with a bow and arrow. He realizes that Hawkeye isn't the best person for the job, but he's putting in his effort.
Yeah, it's not. Age of Ultron was like the weakest movie.
I think I would rather watch a standalone Ultralord movie than watch Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I feel like Age of Ultron could have done better, but I feel like they just really slacked off on the movie.
You know what would make Age of Ultron better? If everyone was Norded.
Oh my god.
Speaking of getting Norded, remember today's podcast is brought to you by Nordidos. Embrace the darkness in every bite.
Jason, we're talking about Marvel. We're not talking about Nordic people. Stop.
I don't know. Could you imagine Scarlet Witch Norded though? Just saying.
But guys, I know you guys might disagree with me, but I think the best part in the movie
is the credits. I know.
No. Oh, stop. No, let me talk. No, the best part in the movie for me, I think, is the farmhouse scene. Is when they're all just chilling out and just trying to stay low key. I think that's where the character development shines in my opinion for all the Avengers.
Age of Ultron got referenced on Arrow, the CW show, and one of their crossovers where they all went to a farmhouse. They gathered together, and Willa Holland's character, Thea, was like, I swear I saw this in a superhero movie or something.
/ Aqua.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So technically Aqua referenced Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No wonder. Makes sense. That's how she got Norded. She watched Age of Ultron and saw it was garbage.
Oh
she
my
embraced
god.
the garbage.
Oh my god.
That's how. It makes sense.
God.
But Ant-Man.
Age of Ultron. Oh no. We didn't say our ratings. Age of Ultron. I'll give it a -3. I'm sorry.
I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
For me, I'll probably give it a 6. Okay, Ant-Man. Ant-Man's a fun movie.
I really enjoyed this movie,
but it wasn't. Ant-Man was good, but it wasn't great, all that great. Ant-Man was good.
I think the biggest issue with Ant-Man is who cares about the villain?
The villain was trash to me. It was trash.
The villain was absolutely trash. But we can all agree the best character in the movie is Michael Douglas as Hank Pym. Right?
I really enjoyed Paul Rudd more. I enjoyed Paul Rudd and his buddies a lot more than Hank Pym.
Right.
Though Hank Pym is looking to be a little more interesting in the sequel. So.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
I would say when it comes to the fight scenes or how Ant-Man uses his powers, I would say the way they utilize the scenes is very, very creative. How he shrinks and how he reads.
Yeah.
It is.
Ant-Man is definitely one of my favorite MCU movies. For real. And it's just one of those action comedy movies, That it didn't need to be a part of the MCU, but it is,
Plus, there's an after credit scene that references a particular MCU movie that we'll get to very soon.
It's actually the next one, isn't it?
Yeah. is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Hey, can someone type me past Knights of the Light in the freaking email again? The email and the password again.
Are you trying to upload the thumbnail?
Yeah, I'm trying to put it.
You
in
won't
now.
be able to until after the podcast is processed.
Yeah. Just.
Are you serious? Now they're doing that?
That's always been a thing.
Yeah, it's always been like that.
That's weird.
It's
because
never. It's never done that. You can't. You can pre-prepare a thumbnail, but you cannot upload it while it's processing.
That's weird because I did it while it was processing. That's kind of weird.
I mean, it's been like this for the last 2.5 years. So.
Shoot,
At
I've
least
always been
as
able
far
to,
as I know.
Anyway, and that's kind of strange because I was always able to change the thumbnail while I was streaming.
But I'll send you the password after it's over.
Yeah, please do.
I will.
Yeah, Ant-Man. Yeah, it's a fun movie. I think we should sit back and just have fun with it.
This is a popcorn flick for real. I'm really hoping Ant-Man 2 is good.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah,
I'm not gonna go to the theater and be like, "Hey, can I get a ticket for Ant-Man and the Wasp?" I'm probably just gonna be like, "Yeah, can I get a ticket for Ant-Man?" And then
guys don't worry. Like, I'll go see it opening day, and I'll let you guys know how it is.
I'll probably end up seeing it opening day as well. So,
yeah.
Actually, I'll probably end up seeing it on the Thursday, on the 5th.
Right.
Oh wow.
Because that's when the premieres are, and
yeah, the premieres, and stuff.
Yeah,
Ant-Man, I give it a solid 7 out of 10.
I'll probably give it a 6. I'm sorry.
I'll probably get a 6.5.
All right. Talk about another 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Ooh, boy.
Next movie.
America, motherfucking Civil War, baby.
That's 10 out of 10. That's no question about that.
Just say 10 out of 10.
But everyone was hyped for Spider-Man. Everyone was hyped for Spider-Man.
Oh, no! Station, why did you have to use an Amazing Spider-Man? No, not that Spider-Man.
Dude, man, I just downloaded the pictures and whatever. I don't care.
Fuck, okay.
Use the Amazing Spider-Man.
I didn't make this photo. I downloaded photos.
But whatever. It's still good. But yeah, Civil War, one of the best Marvel movies. It's no question. No question.
No questions asked. No, there's no questions asked. Everyone was hyped for Spider-Man too. Everyone was hyped for him.
What Spider-Man? Oh yeah, this pretty much saved Spider-Man from his.
Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man up to date.
He is, and due to the fact that he started off at 18, he started off Spider-Man at 18. Name somebody who was like younger than that who started off as Spider-Man.
Well,
He's the only 18-year-old Spider-Man.
Well, we've only had 3 live-action adaptations of Spider-Man, so.
And the originals, kind of.
I said 3 adaptions. We had the Tobey Maguire, the Andrew Garfield, and the Tom Holland. We've had 3 adaptions.
I feel like Andrew Garfield was the worst Spider-Man.
No. Andrew Garfield was a good Spider-Man, horrible Peter Parker. Tobey Maguire was a good Peter Parker, horrible Spider-Man. Tom Holland is the best out of both worlds.
Yeah, I was about to say he's the best of both worlds.
Tom Holland knows how to be a Peter Parker and a Spider-Man, and that is what has been missing in the Tobey Maguire movies and the Amazing Spider-Man duology.
Someone tells me Tom Holland's gonna... Yeah.
Guys, we also get another debut of another Marvel hero. Black Panther.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Black Panther, yo, that dude is a fucking bad. Like, wow.
I really enjoy Black Panther in this film.
Yeah, I did too. But, yeah, Civil War, I really like the plot that Bucky was being framed, of course, by somebody else. Crap. Crap. Yeah.
Guy who's not important. I think that is the biggest problem with this movie, is the fact that this movie has a villain.
I thought Zemo was a understandable villain.
Like, I think he would have succeeded if he just didn't interfere with their whole fight thing.
Right.
So speaking of fights, that airport scene.
Such a great. I think it's one of the greatest scenes in movie history, in my opinion.
But I know you guys might disagree, but I think the battle. I think where was the area that Captain America and Iron Man fought at? Like in that snowy place. Where was it at?
Wherever. I don't know what particular country they were in.
Let's just say the Arctic. Let's say the Arctic for now. I would
Right.
say their final battle in the Arctic, dramatically one of the best.
Yeah. It was.
I think there's another problem with Civil War, and you guys might agree, you guys might not. The whole "there are other Winter Soldiers" thing. Notice how quickly that was dropped.
I don't like that either.
I wish I could have done something more with that.
I mean, they were making it up to believe that there's gonna be a really interesting fight later in the movie. And, there was one, with Cap versus Iron Man, but they just dropped the whole "there are other Winter Soldiers."
Yeah, and due to the fact that they said freaking Bucky was a clone of freaking Steve Rogers, which I find ridiculous too. I was like, bro, what?
Wait, where did you hear that?
I never heard that in the movie. That wasn't said in the movie.
Oh no, it wasn't said in the movie. It was quote unquote said in an interview like a long time ago. See,
I think in that interview, what they mean by clone of Steve Rogers is they gave him all the same sedatives that made Steve Captain America.
But that's not what they said. That's not what they said when someone misconduct something, misconcept something. Someone actually said that Bucky was a clone of freaking Captain America the whole time before he even became Winter Soldier, which that didn't make any sense at all. A whole misconception.
But yeah, Captain America Civil War, one of the best Marvel movies.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for me too.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for me. What about you, Stace?
10 out of 10.
He said it. Yeah, he said it. So, what's after Civil War?
It's Guardians 2, right? Oh, Strange is next?
Nope. Yeah, Doctor Strange is next.
Okay.
Doctor Strange was good. It was really good. I shouldn't say it was
amazing.
I shouldn't say it was good all like that, but it was good. It was really good.
On a visual standpoint, it is really, really good. It's really, really good.
Benedict Cumberbatch as Stephen Strange himself.
Benedict Cumberbatch always gives an amazing performance. I think it's his job to give an amazing performance. I think he lives, breathes to be a good performer.
Right.
I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the movie. It's a solid 6 out of 10. But to me, this is just one of the. It's not a filler movie. It's not a filler because Doctor Strange is a really important character in Infinity War. So. That's why he needed his own movie. And
to see why you don't fuck with Doctor Strange.
Right.
Really, really good. Really good movie.
I would say the villain is I'm not talking about Dormammu. I'm talking about the guy before Dormammu.
The Xehanorts, right.
My God. Stay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
No, think about it, Bavo. Think about it, though. He was converting people to the dark arts.
But
messing with their eyes.
Let's call the main villain Xehanort in Doctor Strange.
There we go. Yeah, see, come on. There we go. And
just to make it easier, because do you really honestly care about his real name?
I
don't even remember his real
name. Yeah, let's just call him Xehanort.
Hey, my favorite part in the movie though, in Doctor Strange was like, do you remember how Doctor Strange trapped him in that machine thing? He put him in that trap.
Which trap was it?
It was that trap. You remember that trap where he was standing in a weird position when they were fighting in the main room, where where Doctor Strange got his robe from.
Yeah. Oh yeah. His robe. Yeah.
I like that part where you remember that machine day where he threw that armor on him.
Yeah.
That was funny. I wonder why they did it like that. Why did they do it like that? I know that had to be painful.
But my favorite part of the movie is of course, the part where like Doctor Strange keeps on looping like Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Dormammu?
Exactly.
I've come to bargain.
Every time he dies, it goes forever, pretty much. It goes forever. He will never die.
I love how Dormammu wasn't powerful enough to crush the Time Stone, which would have ended the loop. You know.
So yeah, Doctor Strange as a whole, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. It was a really, really good movie.
Yeah, same rating, 8 out of 10.
Like I said, it's a solid 6 out of 10 for me. When does Strange take place in the timeline?
I think in 2016, I believe. I think it was like around the same time the movie came out. I think it was.
You talking about Doctor Strange?
I know Marvel has given an official timeline.
Doctor Strange was 2017, was it?
No, I'm not talking about the years it came out. I'm talking about when in the movie. No. Because in the movie, Avengers Tower is still Avengers Tower.
Right. Wait, did they ever even show the cameo of freaking Doctor Strange?
No, we didn't. No, he was only mentioned in the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. All right, so what movie's next? Guardians 2?
Yep.
I don't like Guardians 2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What? I think it's even better than the first movie.
I mean, it's better than the first movie, but it got so boring to the point of where, you know, the father killed the mother to do such and such, which really didn't make any sense to me. It's God. There's so much.
But the movie had Mary Poppins.
Yeah, it had Mary Poppins, y'all.
Mary Poppins, y'all. I know Guardians 2 takes place directly after the first film. Like, directly.
It's a few months after the first film.
Yeah. And I believe they said both Guardian films take place, like, before Iron Man. If I remember correctly.
Before Iron Man?
Yeah.
What?
I think so. Or either that or before...
No. Actually, no. It takes place in 2014.
Okay. Because I know Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s, so that's way before.
I was about to say, hold up now. I was about to say, that's way after Captain America. After Captain Marvel.
Well, I know Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s. So
it was funny because I thought it was like Captain America and Captain Marvel was at the same timeline, but I was like, no.
Let's see. Stage 2. Like, what you thought of Ego the Living Planet?
Yeah, he was there. Actually thinking back at Guardians 2, maybe it wasn't that good. I like the soundtrack. I like Rocket.
Was good, but...
I liked Groot.
It's Baby Groot.
I got more Drax. I got more Chris
the
Pratt.
first part of the movie was enjoyable, but once it got to like halfway, once it got to the halfway mark, you know, the final battle and all that, I just got really bored. I really got really bored. I felt this.
But it had Mary Poppins, y'all.
I know it had Mary Poppins, but it got boring halfway through the movie.
I wasn't bored with the movie.
I was bored, straight up.
I wasn't bored. I think I was just, okay, this is happening now. No, I wasn't as bored as I was back when, Captain America won.
But can we at least admit Yondu's death was pretty heart-wrenching?
Oh, yeah, it's Yondu. Yondu, no, it's Mary Poppins, y'all. At least Yondu got to be in the Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy game, and that's important.
Right. You're right.
I still have yet to play the Telltale game, but...
Just wait till it's free on PS Plus. Just wait.
Okay.
Yeah, but Yeah, for the second movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm giving it a 6. I'm getting it a
6 out of 10. Yeah, I'll give it a solid.
I'm giving it a 6.
What's next, my dude?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
For me. That's
9.5 out of 10. Because I watched, it was like the only movie it's the only movie that I've watched 4 times in the theater.
This movie, I was really, really skeptical on when they said they were going to do a Spider-Man movie. Because I'm like, great, I get to sit through his origin again. But no. This movie was perfect. It wasn't an origin story. It was
perfect.
It was a Spider-Man story. You know, him struggling to be Spider-Man and Peter Parker while wanting to be a hero. And that's what we really want. Every part of this movie was good.
Right.
Especially the Vulture. The Vulture was amazing.
Yeah.
The Vulture was really good. Yeah, it was really good. I approve.
I think my favorite scene in this movie is when, you know, Peter gets stuck underneath all the rubble and he's like screaming for help, and then he realizes like he's Spider-Man, you know, not the suit, like what we were saying about Iron Man earlier.
Yeah.
You know, Peter Parker's like, I'm the Spider-Man. I can do this, and like he does it. But you know, you can sense, you can feel the fear that he's like, I'm gonna die right here. You know.
But I also love it. It was also like a reference to a famous scene in like one of the early comics.
It was.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that Vulture's did y'all know that Vulture's actor, he actually played Batman in Batman
and it was
Batman
also,
Returns.
And he was also Birdman.
He's always something, man.
Yeah, he was Batman and Birdman.
But I enjoyed their little rip on DC. You know, speed isn't everything, Flash. You know,
right.
But I love how, like, with the whole DC rescue scene, I love how, like, with the build, like, he had a disadvantage because he had no buildings around him.
Yeah.
Right. No buildings.
The whole you know, along with the ship thing, I got very, you know, it also comes with the whole no buildings around. I remember back on the Spider-Man 2 game on the PS2, that if I was in the middle of the water on a boat, I was screwed, man.
Right. True.
But talk about the ferry scene. I love how, like, when he was trying to pull the two sides together, I felt like it was a good reference to the train scene in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But you know, this is the best Spider-Man film that has been made yet, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it did better than the freaking Sony freaking films of Spider-Man.
Well, yeah, that's Sony's problem. Sony doesn't know how to make movies.
What about like the first 2 Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies?
The Tobey Maguire films?
Yes, the first 2, I mean.
I don't care for them.
But my question is, why does freaking Fox and freaking Sony have freaking Marvel stuff? That's my question.
No, because Marvel tried to go bankrupt like in the late 90s. They were about to go bankrupt. They had to sell their movie rights, their characters off of the studios in order to stay afloat.
Yeah.
What were they supposed to do?
I didn't even know that. It just hadn't been answered to me. And I was really trying to figure that out. Why?
There's an answer. Marvel was going to go bankrupt, so they had to sell their movie rights to some of their characters.
Yeah.
Like Blade went to New Line Cinema, Spider-Man went to Sony, and X-Men and Fantastic Four went to Fox.
Yeah.
Okay, so now. And then they're going to try to get him back. Well, they're going to get him. So, never mind.
They're going to get him back soon enough.
Well, Fox accepted Disney's offer, so now it's all up to the courts. So.
Yeah, Homecoming, 9.5 out of 10. Great movie.
Thor's next, right?
Wait, what?
Thor Ragnarok is next.
Oh yeah. I love Thor.
Loved it. Best Thor movie ever made.
This is the best Thor movie
ever made
in the trilogy, and this is also the best Hulk movie ever made
in the trilogy.
Yes, it's also half Planet Hulk.
Yeah, this is
What happens if they made a Planet Hulk movie again?
Mark Ruffalo also said that there are no plans of another standalone Hulk movie. So
none whatsoever.
None.
But guys, we can all agree the best character in Thor Ragnarok was Korg. You know, the Rock.
Yeah. Hey man.
Yeah.
I'm Korg. This is me. Did you guys see that video I made a few weeks back?
A few weeks back.
It was a Korg and Meek video, but it was Kingdom Hearts.
But in the Kingdom Hearts video, who was Korg and Meek?
Korg was Goofy. Donald was Meek. I'll send you it right now. All right,
yes,
and you guys can watch.
We'll check it out later.
No, you can watch it right now because I want to hear your reaction.
Right.
It's like 16 seconds.
We're talking about Marvel. We need to get this out of the way.
This is 16 seconds.
We can watch it in 60 seconds. We can watch it in 60 seconds.
Okay, fine. Just send it to me through Discord.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Are you sending it through the Knights of the Light, or are you sending it through the...
I'll put it in the Knights of the Light and podcast discussions. Oh, my bad. It's 13 seconds. Even better.
Podcast subjects. All right. You send it through the podcast.
I'm sending it right now.
Right. Oh, yeah. This video...
Hold on, I'm getting into Discord. Yeah, so I can laugh. It's a really fun movie.
yeah. Oh God. Hey man, we're gonna jump in the spaceship. You wanna come? Oh my God.
And you know, Meek makes the same noises that Donald does, so it was perfect.
Hey man.
And then I like the fact where you said reconnect Kingdom Hearts, like right at...
That's going to be at the end of every single Kingdom Hearts skit.
At Kingdom Hearts 3, at the ending, they're going to do that. They're going to put down reconnect Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, they put reconnect Kingdom Hearts.
But my question is, it's just this one question for Kingdom Hearts only. Why did they say reconnect? That's my question.
Because it's up to us to piece the story together.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I was really trying to figure that out. No lie. Like, I'm not playing or any of that. I really don't know why they kept calling it.
Back to Ragnarok.
All right.
Korg and Meek were really, really good in this movie. Best parts of the movie. Thor was really entertaining. Hulk was really... I love how Hulk was also a main focal point. It wasn't Bruce Banner. I think Bruce Banner got 15 minutes? Well, Hulk got the rest.
Yeah, that's my main problem too. Like, Hulk wasn't really fully not in Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok, I'm happy that he was actually Hulk was actually really in the movie. But for the rest of Marvel films, such as the Avengers, Avengers 1. Hulk wasn't really.
Well, you got to think their budget. You got to think about the budget, and CGI is a lot of the budget. And Hulk is pure CGI, just like all the alien ships, and all the magics that Loki is doing. That's a lot of CGI you got a budget for. So you got to save Hulk for the best moment. Versus. I understand that back in 2008 with that Incredible Hulk movie where CGI is expensive.
But I'm kind of ticked off at an Infinity War when they freaking they show Hulk in the trailer running and Wakanda.
And then they also show Thanos having 3 stones.
Yeah, I'm kind of ticked off about that.
It's all about control. It's all about controlling the narrative and baiting you to go see it. And I think the reason why is because of Thor Ragnarok. Because we got so much Hulk in Ragnarok. They were like, Infinity War, we gotta have, it's Bruce's kind of thing. It's Bruce's turn to shine this time.
Right, he'll be the Hulk buster this time.
Yeah, it was Bruce's time to shine. And, they explain why.
But guys, wait, we're not
Yeah, we're 2 movies away.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought crap. What was the villain's name again?
Black Panther.
No. Oh, are we on the Black Panther now?
Yeah, it's the next movie after Thor Ragnarok.
I thought we were still talking about Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah, we got to give our score for. Oh, yeah, but hold on. We have to give our score for Thor.
Thor Ragnarok
9.5. 9.5.
Yeah. Same score.
Yeah,
Same
I'll
score.
probably give it a big 7.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Now.
Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. This movie was absolutely good. And due to the fact that they said that was the #1 movie to make the amounts of money, but Infinity War bounced that off quick. I like the fact that they pretty much crap. How do I start this off? Crap. Come back to me. I gotta think this through.
You go last.
Oh, Black Panther. Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with Black Panther. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really care for the villain.
Really? Because I thought Killmonger was the best part of this movie.
Yeah, but
you know how we were talking about how Loki saved Thor 2 and Thor 1?
Mm-hmm.
Killmonger did that for me in this movie. I don't like this movie.
I would say this movie's okay at best, to be honest.
I can't even give it an okay. Like, I think one of my main issues with the Black Panther movie is he's Black Panther for 5 minutes in this entire film.
True, I didn't like that.
The Black Panther suit for 5 minutes?
Dude, half the movie he's like, we shall take away the power of the Black Panther, so you are equally matched. And, he's like that for 95% of the movie.
He is.
And, I couldn't really understand a lot of the characters, and I get it. It's all about the culture, and I'm not against, the culture correction. I'm not against that. I'm not a whitewasher. But I could not understand what was going on. I couldn't keep up. He was Black Panther for, like I said, 5 minutes. And as much as I think, Killmonger was cool, overall he's just a millennial complaining. And,
Yeah. And Michael B. Jordan.
Killmonger is like Loki 2.0. The throne should have been mine. Michael B. Jordan did a great job. It's just, I did not care about this movie. All this movie was exposition for Wakanda. This was legit the movie to explain why Wakanda is in Infinity War,
Right. You're right about that.
And so I did not enjoy this film. I went to the theater to see it, expecting it to be really good, and I just could not feel it the entire time. I don't know if I'm just an uncultured swine, but
no, I can understand. I understand why. I definitely feel
it's like the issue I have with the Incredible Hulk movie. He's Hulk for 5 minutes.
Yes. And
this might as well have been called Wakanda the movie or Wakanda Forever, because this was just the introduce Wakanda for Infinity War.
Yes.
And then in the secret, at the end and the credits, it's like, oh yeah, Bucky was here too, and because we knew he was there.
He was frozen, of course. They froze him.
And it was stuff like that. It was just, I cannot get behind Black Panther. I wanted to enjoy it. Honestly, you do not have to see this movie to understand Infinity War either.
But, I mean, you could go straight from, like, in terms of Black Panther, you can go straight from Civil War to Infinity War.
You honestly could. You honestly could. To me, here comes my KH joke of the day for the movie. This movie is 358 days over 2. It's filler. This is a filler game. This is a filler movie. It's all filler.
With every Marvel movie, it's like obligatory Kingdom Hearts reference.
Incredible Hulk is recoded. This one's 35 ADs. That's what it is.
Yeah. Hey, is there a Demix in this movie?
No, not really.
Is there a Demix in any of the Marvels?
Nah. Nah.
The fake Mandarin, in a way.
Yeah, he's Demix. But, Infinity War.
Yes.
Well, I do have one question, though. I do have one question about it.
God.
Why wasn't Hawkeye in the movie? Because we saw him in the poster.
Hawkeye was never in the Infinity War poster.
He was in the poster.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Yes,
No. I think I know what Bob was talking about. It's like the Comic-Con poster.
Oh, because
The one.
I think the Comic-Con poster was strictly for both parts. Because Hawkeye, they explain where Hawkeye and Ant-Man are in the movie. They're like, yo, they're on separate assignments right now. And that's where Ant-Man and the Wasp is. And then Hawkeye's doing his own thing that we're never going to see unless he's in Ant-Man and the Wasp for some reason.
I think he's going to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp because maybe they'll get out together, Hawkeye and...
maybe. I don't know. Ant-Man. I just know we haven't seen him. He's not on... He would be like the surprise character that they haven't shown yet in the trailers.
I think he'll be on Ant-Man and the Wasp.
War. My boys. Infinity.
That's straight 10 out of 10, no question asked. No questions asked.
This movie is a 10 out of 10 for now.
But no, Bob, you said you had a problem with Infinity War. I remember you saying that.
No, I never said that. When did I say that?
No, it's like in one of the calls you said you said you both loved and hated Infinity War. I remember you saying
yeah. But it had to do with the phases. I really didn't like how they did the phase like that. I didn't like it at all. They just killed the whole Marvel universe. I know that's part of the phase. Stacey, I know you were about to say something. I know that's part of the phase, but I just don't like it. I don't like how the way it's going.
But it was also done in the comics, so it had to be done.
Yeah, and you got to remember, what Doctor Strange said. There was only one way they could win, and what if everyone dying right now is the key to winning? Sometimes you got to take an L to get a dub. That's what
pretty much. They're going to come back. It's just
well.
One of the biggest problems with Infinity War is the confirmation that we know that there's a Guardians 3 and we know that there's a Spider-Man Homecoming sequel. And
yeah, but for some reason the writers are like, oh no, Black Panther, Spider-Man, they're permanently dead. I was like, no, you're lying. You guys are lying.
They can't be permanently dead because Spider-Man Homecoming has a sequel that Tom Holland is in.
And Black Panther just came in, so what sense does it make to make a freaking Black Panther movie?
Black Panther made too much money for it to not get a sequel.
But guys. Other than that, this is the ultimate. Okay, I'm gonna make the ultimate Kingdom Hearts obligatory reference. Infinity War is the Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Of the MCU.
Yes, it's going to be like Kingdom. I feel like they're going to Kingdom Hearts 3. The ending of the plot is probably going to be similar to Infinity War.
Now,
it really.
And this is pre-judgment. This will obviously change when Part 2 comes out. I honestly predict that Infinity War, this movie, is going to be better than Part 2. I don't think Part 2 is going to be as good or better as Part 1.
I can see that. I can really see that. Because
time travel. Time travel never works.
Yeah, they're going to time travel. Because it looked like, remember the leaked images? It looked like they time traveled back to where Loki invaded New York from the first Avenger.
But wait, someone said they're going to do reality hopping instead. But they said
that's the same thing as time travel.
But don't worry. But I still have faith in the people like Kevin Feige and the directors. I'm very confident they're gonna make a very, very, very fucking awesome movie.
I hope it's just as good because once Part 2 is out, I can finally conjoin the two movies and judge it as one big package, one big product.
Are you going to make a video out of that?
No. I don't do movie reviews. That's not my position. But Jeremy Johns can do that.
But guys, seriously, Infinity War by itself What are your thoughts on it as a whole?
Oh, by itself, legit.
By
It's
itself?
one of the best movies I've ever seen.
And
Character
Thanos is
interaction was
actually a
really,
villain.
really good. One of my biggest fears for Infinity War was how were the characters going to interact with each other, and will it work? And they did. You know, they had Thor team up with the Guardians. They had Spider-Man also team up with the Guardians. You know, Peter Parker and Star-Lord really bounced off each other really well with the whole, is Footloose still the greatest movie ever made? It never was.
Yeah, and
Doctor Strange and Tony arguing. That makes sense to me, you know?
But the MVP of the movie,
Drax.
the true MVP of the movie was obviously Thor. Hello.
Oh.
Thor
it was.
No,
because everybody was
but Drax had the best line. Wise Gamora.
Why is Gamora? Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I love how that line was improv. That line was strict improv. Like, that was like a blooper, but they were like, we're keeping it.
right. But I really liked the movie overall.
Now,
I love
I love the movie overall.
I love Infinity War so much. I have the fucking poster in my room after.
I saw it
I
four
watched
times.
it twice. I
I
had
saw-
to watch it twice.
I saw it 4 times in theaters. 4 times.
Yeah, I watched it like
I think, like,
normally I don't.
I think
watch
there are only
movies
2
over, like,
characters.
I saw it twice.
I think 3 characters took the back seat. And that was Falcon, Rhodey, and Black Panther. I think those 3 characters took the biggest back seat in the movie. I understand Black Panther taking the back seat because he just had a movie. You know, they just gave him a full movie. You know, it makes sense for him to not be as, you know, primary. He was like a secondary character at best. You know, and Thor had all the best scenes as well. But, you know, you could also see that, you know, he maybe had like maybe 20 minutes of screen time. And they were always just him preparing to get the axe. You know, there was the beginning. There was the 2 scenes in the middle where he was getting his axe ready. And then there was the big fight. You know, which is...
The big fight on Titan. Oh, yes.
Do you think they're gonna show the Avengers 4 trailer later on?
Oh, yeah.
Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah, they're most definitely. They're gonna show it at no, they're really no.
Oh, this year's Comic-Con San Diego Comic-Con? You think they're gonna show it there?
No. I just realized Marvel's not gonna be at Comic-Con.
What? They're not even going to show off, like, Captain Marvel?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna show off Captain Marvel and Avengers 4 probably around fall. They're gonna show a trailer. Just wait until fall.
Yeah. And there's
I know
also
they're gonna show
there's
Universe
also
3
Comic-Con New York. Don't forget about Comic-Con New York.
But guys, even if they don't show Avengers 4,
They'll just drop a trailer. They'll be like, yeah. Hold on.
No. But like, I'll be like to you guys, like, yo, guys, look, I know we're not getting an Avengers 4 trailer, but we might get a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. So,
Yeah, that's what I said. We might get a Kingdom Hearts 3 is literally going to be Avengers Infinity War. I have a good feeling it is. I'm sorry, but I have a good feeling it is.
I have a feeling Gamora just like saw Infinity War. It was like, oh, I gotta be.
Let's end it like this.
No, it's like, what if like the entirety of the original final battle he had to scrap it, and for like about 7 months he had to work on reworked final battles just so it could be like Avengers Infinity War.
I just wanted a Thanos secret boss fight.
But we can't due to the fact that Marvel can't be in freaking.
Yeah,
I've been thinking more about that. You know how Nomura said that at this time Marvel characters aren't looking like it's looking unlikely, and I'm like, what do you mean at this time? We are 7 months away
from getting.
What, are you going to delay it just to put Thanos as a boss fight?
Please don't delay it just to put Thanos in. Please don't do it.
Thanos is like a secret, like a patch. He'd be worthy of like a DLC on his own.
What if we fight him? We're going to fight him on his home That'll be even better. Because
here's how it works. Here's how it could work. You're in the gummy ship. You see, like, Titan just randomly appears. You go and travel to investigate it, and boom, you have the fight on Titan.
Just like Lingering Will, pretty much.
Yeah.
Kind of like...
Yeah.
Pretty...
And also what HMK was talking about, how you could also have a secret fight against, the Iron Man from Infinity War, the suit that Tony used in Infinity War. That could be a secret boss fight on his own.
But that planet... Don't that planet remind you of freaking... because they were fighting in the Keyblade Graveyard. And that reminds me...
I was going to say the Graveyard. Titan
is the Keyblade Graveyard.
It looks like the graveyard. It looks like a Keyblade Graveyard.
Yeah. It's going to be like a Keyblade Graveyard.
Whoa.
So it's such a coincidence. I feel like it's such a coincidence that Nomura is going to do something.
They put Tony Stark's face on Terra? That's disrespect. Yeah, I can hear Bavo a little bit, but he keeps cutting out.
Yeah, can y'all hear me now without cutting out?
I can hear you. I'm surprised I'm not cutting out for y'all. Because my internet's been trash.
Maybe it's just on the freaking Keepers Den that is not doing. Because you haven't cut out there one time.
My internet's been trash.
But Infinity War is my favorite Marvel movie ever.
It's the best one that was ever made.
I agree.
Best Marvel movie ever made. Period.
But I will say this: it is not the most ambitious crossover I've ever seen.
That's this meme again.
What happens if someone actually made a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer off of Infinity War?
I'm waiting for Nomura. You know how in the Infinity War trailer was like they have each Avenger say a line that Nick Fury said in the Avengers 1?
Right.
I'm waiting for Nomura to make a trailer where all the Kingdom Hearts main characters say one line from, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 or something. You know, the line that's in the bottle that Kyrie sends? Like,
right.
2 skies, 1 destiny. I could imagine a full straight-up Infinity War style trailer where, like, Sora gets one line, Riku gets a line, Kyrie gets a line, Mickey gets a line.
Oh
so many people get a line.
No, if Mickey says one line in the trailer, I will not take it seriously.
He'd be the last line. Yen Sid would get a line.
But wait, can we let Apple get a line?
No. Because she's Norded.
What if freaking Xehanort used the quotes from
from Thanos?
Yeah, be like, in time, you'll know when it's like to lose.
In time.
Dread it.
Yo, I was watching Atlantis, The Lost Empire the other day, and I was like, boy, Xehanort. Because Xehanort's in Atlantis.
Dang.
Here we go with the Xehanort stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So you want to call the stream a wrap?
Yeah, we've covered everything. We've covered everything.
Yeah, we may want to cover.
No, but wait, we have to do one more thing. What are your top 10 MCU movies?
I can't do that, though.
We can't. Yeah, we can't.
Okay, how about this? How about easier? How about top 5?
I don't even think... Okay, Infinity War is number 1. The rest are just going to be a random. Ragnarok, Spider-Man, Civil War, Ant-Man, Guardians 1. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so Infinity War... oh my goodness. Infinity War is definitely number 1. Number 2, I'm giving it to Black Panther. Number 3 is definitely Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Number 4 is definitely Doctor Strange. And number 5 for me is Captain America Civil War.
Okay, for me, it's Infinity War number 1. Like, it's not a contest.
Now, here's your top 5. Infinity War, Infinity War, Infinity War. That's your top 5.
Number 2 would probably be The Winter Soldier. Number 3 would be Infinity War. Number 4, this is where it gets hard. I would say Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And number 5, wow. Number 5 would actually have to be...
Avengers 1.
Yeah, Avengers 1.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, that's our top number 5 movies individually.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, did you like this podcast we did? we finally got the big one out of the way.
It took 2 months
to plan this out.
Actually, no. If we were to do this like 3 days from now, it would officially be 2 months.
Right.
Damn you, Nomura, you kept us from doing the big MCU podcast.
Yeah, so basically that's what took too long because Nomura keep giving out so much news, which is a good thing, but we couldn't even do the freaking MCU podcast.
But I have an idea. How about like maybe when Ant-Man and the Wasp comes out, we could probably do like a very mini podcast review of Ant-Man and the Wasp. So we give just our short thoughts on it and end it there when it comes out. I mean,
yeah, when we see it, because I feel like for the cameo at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, they're going to show Captain Marvel again. They're going to show her again.
I don't think they're going to show her for the Ant-Man secret ending. I think they'll show what's happened. You know, they're going to show the Thanos snap, but what Ant-Man saw. You know? No, Ant-Man might see, like, his daughter fade. You know?
Daughter what? His daughter fade?
Yeah. You know, when Thanos snaps, his daughter just disappears.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be so bad. That's going to be bad.
Wait a minute. What if, like, with the snap, what if Hank Pym also disappears?
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
Oh, yeah. What if he... Yeah.
What if Hawkeye's... What if the secret ending is Hawkeye's family disappearing? And, you know, they're chilling, you know, at their little cabin. You know. No, Hawkeye comes home, you know, kisses his wife, says hi to the kids, and then all of a sudden, boom, he watches his family disappear.
Wow. Just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, let's call this podcast the courses one time.
Yeah, let's close this podcast. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Remember, this podcast was brought to you by Norted O's.
Norted
O's.
Doesn't matter.
Embrace the darkness in every bite. Someone make that a t-shirt.
I'm Team Guardian of Light. I'm sorry, I'm Team Guardian of Light.
Lame.
I'm not a Nord. Why is everybody Team Nord? It's because Aqua got Nord. That's why.
Man, Aqua deserved to be Norded.
No, wait. Zayn, or I'm trying to say Thanos and Zayn aren't in the same sentence. But like, Zayn is...
No, I'm on Team Twilight, where, you know, I'm in the realm of between. Where's that team at?
Right. That's stupid.
Nah.
Nah.
But darkness is just so much cooler. Come on.
Right.
Bump
It
light.
is.
Aqua? I want Aqua to step on me now.